Solo Sikoa betraying Sami Zayn. Planted fan sign provides a major hint at Bray Wyatt's return to WWE. Concerning health update on Randy Orton. Sasha Banks sends a 4-word message after changing her Twitter handle to her real name. Major plan for Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. The Rock to interfere in his match with Roman Reigns. Let's jump right into our first story. Planted fan sign provides a major hint at Bray Wyatt's return to WWE. A new fan sign that was seemingly planted in front of the camera on SmackDown made a direct reference to an old quote from Bray Wyatt. On the latest episode of SmackDown, there was a sign that was displayed right behind Michael Cole and Corey Graves with the words "Revel in what you are," a Bray Wyatt quote. The sign could have been planted due to several reasons. For one, if the sign wasn't meant to be there, it certainly wouldn't, not in front of the camera and behind where the commentators sit. The quote can be attributed to Wyatt as he used it when praising artist Rob Schamberger. Many believe that all the White Rabbit videos are teases of Bray Wyatt's return to WWE. Following rumors that talks have opened up between the former Universal Champion and WWE, there have been several references made about him through these White Rabbit videos. WWE has been subtle about the placement of QR codes and references, but more fans have their eyes peeled about the meaning behind them. The latest QR code revealed a Morse code message referencing an old Jewish legend. Are you excited about Wyatt's potential return to WWE? Let us know in the comments section below. Concerning health update on Randy Orton. Randy Orton has been out of action since the Bloodline took him out a couple of months ago. Orton and his partner Matt Riddle lost the Raw Tag Team Championships to the Usos and were then brutalized by Reigns and the Usos. This was a way to write off Orton from TV due to his back issues. The severity of his back issues has reportedly started causing concern. Before his sabbatical, Orton and Riddle dominated as the Raw Tag Team Champions. RK Bro then lost the titles to the Usos in a unification match in May 2022. It was initially reported that Orton had minor back problems, but it was later stated that these problems had become more serious. As per Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, there is a lot of concern over the severity of Orton's injury. Initially, it was speculated that the former WWE champion will be ready to return by the Royal Rumble next year. However, there is no certainty as of now. There is a lot of concern regarding Orton's back injury and its severity, said Meltzer. Reports initially indicated that the Viper would return at Royal Rumble next year. Other big names like Cody Rhodes and Big E are also expected to return around the same time. Speaking to Sportskeeda's Bill Apter, here's what Randy's father Bob Orton had to say about his possible return. He's got a little bit of a back problem. I think he'll take care of everything. With rehab and everything. After more than 20 years, wear and tear on the body is just, too much. Randy Orton was initially supposed to face Roman Reigns at SummerSlam this year. Due to his injury, he wasn't able to compete and WWE had to change their plans. Brock Lesnar returned to face Reigns in a last man standing match at the biggest party of the summer instead. Sasha Banks sends a 4-word message after changing her Twitter handle to her real name. Sasha Banks recently changed her Twitter handle to her real name, Mercedes Varnado, and now she has reacted to the same. Amid rumors of Banks and Naomi's WWE return, the two women have embarked on various non-wrestling projects outside the company. However, when the WrestleMania main eventer changed her name on Twitter, fans began speculating that she wouldn't be coming back to WWE after all. Not too long ago, Banks shared the following tweet: "New handles, same handler as is usually the case." Fans flocked to the reply section of Banks' tweet and shared their thoughts on her comment. Sasha Banks is one of the most popular female WWE superstars in history. She made her main roster debut about 7 years ago, and it didn't take her long to firmly establish herself on the roster. Banks' resume speaks volumes about the work that she has put in over the past several years. She is a 1-time SmackDown Women's Champion, 5-time Raw Women's Champion, 1-time NXT Women's Champion, and 3-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. WWE's head of creative Triple H recently shared his thoughts on a potential Banks return. Time will tell. Yeah, time will tell. Yeah, I think in a lot of ways communication breakdowns are terrible, and there's a communication breakdown there for whatever reason. Starting back up bad communication, it's not a difficult process, but it can be a process, right? And you have to go through the process. Now that Sasha Banks has changed her name on her social media handles, one wonders if she will ever make her big return to WWE. At 30 years old, the popular star still has a lot left in the tank and would do incredibly well under Triple H's leadership. What do you think? Will fans ever get to see Banks in a WWE ring again? Sound off in the comments section below. Major plan for Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. Roman Reigns will miss WWE's next premium live event, Extreme Rules. However, he will defend the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at Crown Jewel against Logan Paul. As per reports, the current plan is for the Tribal Chief to headline Survivor Series as well. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion is on a part-time schedule as per his new contract. This means that Reigns only has to work on a limited number of dates. Despite that, he is locked in for the main event of 2 major premium live events in November. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter has revealed revealed that Reigns is penciled into headline Survivor Series. For the past few years, Survivor Series has been all about Raw vs. SmackDown. However, due to some championships being unified, that may not be the case this year. Boston for Survivor Series has a $75 get-in price on a show that is basically sold out at the TD Garden. Roman Reigns is at this point scheduled to headline that show, said Meltzer. Reigns' next opponent for Crown Jewel is Logan Paul. Despite having just 2 matches in WWE so far, he has received a shot at the biggest prize in the company. One option is for WWE to continue their feud and have a rematch at Survivor Series. However, that is a bit unlikely. Another option could be a match against AJ Styles, as there has been speculation around the two of them starting a feud. Roman Reigns wrestled AJ Styles on his house show appearance in Vancouver last weekend, and there's speculation from WrestlingNews.co and others that means Styles could be in line for a feud with the undisputed WWE Universal Champion soon. Reigns' next advertised appearance will be at the season premiere of SmackDown, which will take place on October 7th. He will also be appearing at the Raw season premiere on October 10th. Who do you think should challenge Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at Survivor Series? Let us know in the comments. The Rock to interfere in a match with Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre believes that The Rock might interfere if he collides with Roman Reigns in the near future. At WWE Clash at the Castle, former WWE Champion Drew McIntyre took on Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal title. Reigns defeated McIntyre when all was said and done, thus retaining his titles. The Scottish Warrior isn't done with Reigns in the least, though. While speaking with myself recently, McIntyre opened up about going after Reigns once again in the near future. He made it clear that he would go through the entire bloodline as well as Reigns' family in order to get to him. McIntyre added that he would target The Rock as well, or else he would probably interfere in his match with the Tribal Chief. That is who I am, and I will get a shot at the title. I will go around to the entire bloodline family, knock on their door, then apologize and then beat them up. Then I will go to The Rock's door and say, I am so sorry. You are such a great guy. Your mother is awesome. She looked after my wife at WrestleMania all those years ago, but I am going to have to beat you up because you might show up while I am fighting Roman. I have to take out the whole family. I am sorry, said McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's suspicions might have been influenced by the final moments of the 2015 Royal Rumble match, when Roman Reigns eliminated Big Show and Kane. The disgruntled duo didn't take it kindly and re-entered the ring to launch a 2-on-1 attack on Reigns. To everyone's surprise, WWE legend The Rock came to Reigns' aid, and the real-life cousins made quick work of the villains. Moments later, Reigns won the 2015 Royal Rumble and celebrated with the Great One. Drew McIntyre is currently set to face Karrion Kross in a strap match at Extreme Rules 2022. What do you think about McIntyre's suspicions? Do you see the Brahma Bull interfering in a match between Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre? Solo Sikoa betraying Sami Zayn. Dutch Mantel believes that WWE briefly teased the potential idea of Solo Sikoa betraying Sami Zayn on this week's SmackDown. The duo teamed up for a huge tag team match against Ricochet and Madcap Moss on Friday night. Eventually, the Bloodline members walked away with a win. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's latest edition of Smack Talk, Mantel claimed that fans will take notice of the ongoing Bloodline storyline, as WWE has booked it almost perfectly. Well, Sami Zayn doesn't have bad matches. Period. He's in Canada, so that's why they cheered him, so he's gonna get a reaction from there, and in the States, people don't like him, so they will boo him. But I think, Solo Sikoa, when they got into it at the end, he was kicking the hell out of Moss. It almost led you to believe that he was going to turn on Sami there a little bit too, and they stopped. Well, they have done this angle almost perfect. So whatever they do next, you're gonna notice, said Mantel. In continuation of the same conversation, Dutch Mantel claimed that he is excited to see how this angle unfolds going forward. The former on-screen WWE manager thinks that the program will eventually come off great, and Sami Zayn could potentially break out as a babyface. He also believes that the honorary use is the most over face on the roster. So they had a good match and they are following up the angle they have been working for 6 or 8 months. And I'm really excited for when they shoot this thing and how is it going to come home. Should come off great. Sami be the most over babyface they got, added Mantel. Zayn was recently declared as the official honorary use of the Bloodline by Roman Reigns. Every member is on good terms with him, except Jey Uso. Fans will have to wait and see what's next in this exciting saga.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my